KC9G all stations. I will be calling the Friday Night Fun Net in exactly 5 minutes at 8 o'clock. It's going to be the special Christmas in July edition. I'm going to ask everybody what their favorite memories of Christmas are. I'm going to be using red and green ink for my check-ins. I'm going to read my Christmas radio nut jokes. I'm going to read the special edition the night before Christmas. Kerry K9 MVP will be live streaming and recording the net. Repeating, I'll be calling the Friday Night Fun Net in exactly 5 minutes at 8 o'clock. This is KC9G Strawberry Core. Stand by for the net.
W9AXD.
Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Old Santa Claus has come to town. Good evening, everybody. It's 8 o'clock. And welcome to this special Christmas in July edition of the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9XT Repeater in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is K9G Sharp, located in Freeport. I'll be your host this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, to have fun. That's what this hobby Rams radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications when situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is to provide an on-air meeting place for all ham radio operators. Everybody's welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. This net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater is available 114.8 minus offset. You need to have that programmed into your radio in order to have access to the repeater. This is the Friday Night Fun Net with Jimmy Dorsey, K9GCR. It's live streamed on YouTube at youtube.com/Kerry Tatlow. You don't need to register for YouTube or Facebook to listen to this live stream. Just go to YouTube and then search for Kerry Tatlow live stream. Kerry, Kilo, Echo, Romeo, Yankee, Tatlow, Tango, Alpha, Tango, Lima, Oscar, Whiskey. You should find tonight's a Fun Net live stream. Listen there. Click it and listen in. Let me reset. Okay, if you don't have YouTube, and if you're on the 60, you can't hear the repeater very well due to conditions, or you're too far away from it, or what have you, you can give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline, area code 815-232-FN, 232-3636, local Freeport number. I'll take your check-in over the phone. We're trying to check in on the radio first, if at all possible. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take short time of mobile check-ins. I'm using red and green ink to write down my the check-ins. Again, I'll take short time of mobile check-ins first. If you those of you if you have traffic, we'll do your traffic right away. For those of you who can't stay for the net, you got family stuff going on, you watch something on TV, you got something else happening, I'll take your short time of mobile check-ins. If you have traffic, we'll do your traffic right away. After that, we'll take general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. A station or anywhere within hearing distance of this repeater. We'll do our regular features. We'll do our Friday Night Fun Net Tech Corner. Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up on your tower? What kind of a radio do you want to buy? Bass, mobile, all mode. APRS, FT8, DMR, GMRS. If you have any technical questions, please feel free to bring them before the net. We'll do our best to answer them for you. Then we'll have our Friday Night Fun Net contacts / DX Corner. Did you make any DX contacts this week? The only one station I had was, I only made one contact. That was KB9 APW down Sterling during the bi-weekly statewide Aries net. Then we'll have our swap net. If you have any items to buy, sell, trade, or want related to obvious RAM trade or computers, you'll definitely do that. Again, this is a special Christmas edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. I should say a special Christmas in July edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. I want to ask everybody what your favorite memories of Christmas are. Okay, and I'm going to read the radio nut jokes, and I'm going to do the a special edition of the amateur radio newsline was the night before Christmas. This is the ham radio style, if you want to put it that way. Okay, and also I'm going to ask during Friday Night Fun Net Trivia. Let's see, yesterday I got the current edition of the ARRL extra Q&A book. We'll be starting reading during tonight's trivia time. We're going to be reading some extra Q&A questions, so we got something to look forward to. we're going to have on the second go around. I'm going to ask everybody. It's ham radio related. What license do you have? Just technician, just general, or extra class? Okay, well, all the so-called formalities out of the way. Let's get underway. Do we have any short time on both stations you want to check in? Please call now.
9 KZT, Larry.
E9 KZT, Larry, the king of CW. Okay, got you checked in, Larry. Oh yeah, your short time. 73, thanks for checking in. Any more short time on both stations you want to check in? Please call now. Once again, any more short time or mobile stations you want to check in? Please call now. Okay, we'll now move to general check-ins. Any general check-ins for Friday Night Fun Net? Please call KC9 GCR.
KC9 GCR, this is Kilo Delta 9, Victor Quebec Mike. Good evening, Jimmy. Eric from Monroe checking in.
KD9 VQM, Eric and Monroe got you checked in. You got a beautiful signal coming to the repair tonight. Eric, I'll get back to you a few minutes around table. Thanks for checking. Any more general check-ins for Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. One more time, we have any more general check-ins for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
N9EGF, Jimmy. Kevin Roscoe, short time.
N9EGF, Kevin and Roscoe. Okay, Kevin, haven't heard you in quite some time. Welcome back to the airways. I got you checked in short time, 7-3. Have a good evening. Thank you for checking in. Any more general check-ins for Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. One more time, any more general check-ins for Friday Night Fun Net? Please call KC9 GCR. Okay, I guess we're done with short time. Let's see, 3 short time stations. Any general check-ins for Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
November 9, Italy, Golf, Papa, N9IGP, John.
N9IGP, John. Okay, John, I've got you. I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you a few minutes around table. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins for Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, this is the Christmas in July edition of Friday Night Fun Net. I'm going to be asking everybody, what are your favorite memories of Christmas? And we're going to do other stuff going on. With the warmer weather coming back, I thought it'd be a good topic tonight. Okay, N9IGP, good evening. What's going on with you? What are your favorite memories of Christmas?
Hey, Jim, N9IGP, John near Sherland, Illinois, Sherland. I just remember the the times with family. That's the most important thing that I remember of all the memories of Christmas since I was growing up, and when my kids were little, and everybody, my mom and dad were still with us, and my in-laws were, and it was just a good time to be had with family during that time. Over.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's the way it was in years past with my family. Okay, thank you. Hey, thanks for checking in. I'll get back to you for the second go around here. Thanks for checking in. And you know what? I almost forgot. Eric, K9VQM, just joined the Friday Night Fun Net family here last week. Eric, what's going on with you? What are your favorite memories of Christmas?
Yeah, hey there, Jimmy. Yeah, I was hoping you'd remember that I was not short time. I was going to pipe in there, but no. I would say, boy, they're just like birthdays. Christmas is. I can only remember a few really significant ones. I used to say this too on birthdays. You remember 2 or 3 of them, what you got. All other ones blend together. Christmas is like that too. For me, I can tell you that. And let me reset here. I can tell you that there's a couple of Christmases, and I'm confusing this or combining them together, or they were 2 separate Christmases. It's either Christmas 1984 and or 1985, which I would have been like 9 and 10 in those years. And it could have even been the same one. I don't know what year. It could have been all one Christmas. I remember I was big into the Transformers, the vehicles that turn into robots. And I remember I got Optimus Prime that year with the tractor trailer. He's a semi-truck robot. And I was over the moon on that. And it was either that same Christmas or the next year that we got a Commodore 128 computer. I know you're not a big computer guy, Jimmy, but for us, this was huge. Mid-'80s, and we had a computer. It was one thing my dad did that was very forward thinking, and that did help me in a lot of ways. But Commodore 128 computer, which was basically a Commodore 160 or a Commodore 64, but kind of with a revised. But other than that, that's what I remember. Those either 1 or 2 Christmases, mid-'80s. I couldn't even tell you what any of the other Christmases what I got or anything. But like the last check-in here, time with family, time spent together. That's really the biggest thing. But those are the ones I remember. KD9BQM back over KC9GCR.
Yeah, that's the important time spent with the family. That's for sure. In recent years, when my family, we've had our Christmas either before or after Christmas. This past Christmas, we had a couple of days before Christmas. So Christmas Day, just enjoyed just a regular normal day. So that's about it. Okay, Eric, I'll get back to you for the second go around. Thanks for checking in. Do we have any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please phone up. Okay, Eric, I'm going to tell you what. During the trivia segment, I'm going to be reading some extra class questions. I got the ARRL, that extra Q&A book delivered by UPS from HRO Milwaukee. This was a suggestion here. And what class, general class, what class license do you have? Technician, general, or extra?
Well, I'm glad you asked there, Jim. I'm actually an extra class operator license. Each year I went back and I took a subsequent one. I thought I'd be happy at general, and John Mitchell actually coaxed me into getting the next level up, and so I went back and I did amateur extra, and so I'm glad I got it. It's nice to have. But yeah, that is the level I'm at as far as operator license.
Okay, that's good there. Speaking of John Mitchell, let's see, a week from tomorrow, Stevens County Repair Association, we're going to be having our bi-monthly VE testing session. That will take place Saturday, August 1st, next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, at 12:30 p.m. at the Freeport Public Library. Second floor of the boardroom. If you want information, you can call John at area code 815-238-7485. Area code 815-238-7485. You can also contact him at johnmitchell61@gmail.com, but you're better off calling him on the phone. Let him know that you're coming. Let's see if we can have a good turnout next Saturday. That's the Stevens County Repair Association bi-monthly VE testing session, which will take place at next Saturday, August 1st at 12:30 p.m. at the Freeport Public Library, second floor at boardroom. Okay. Do we have any more stations that I can check the Friday Night Fun net? Please go on. Okay, N9IGP. Yeah, we haven't heard you in a long time. I just have to remember that. You're by Sherlin there. I'm asking a question too. Are you in a technician class, general class, or extra classes for your license?
Yeah, Jimmy, N9IGP in the group. Extra class. Been an extra class for many years. So, but boy, I remember when I was a novice, when I was a teenager.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. No, of course, yeah. I've been in this hobby for 22 years. I got into this hobby back in 2004. So I was a technician, and then in 2018 I upgraded to a general. So that's about it. Okay, John, thanks. If you want to jump in there again, you're welcome to do so. Okay, any more stations I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun net, please call case 9 GCR. Okay, well, I'll just go ahead and give my traffic then. Friday morning breakfast meets every Friday morning from 7:30 a.m. until about 9 a.m. We order breakfast at 8 a.m. It's an informal gathering of handfuls. No affiliations necessary. Good food and good company. Everyone is welcome to attend. It's held in Spring Garden Family Restaurant, 4820 North 2nd Street, Lone Park, Illinois, 61111. I talked to Mark, K9COB. He attended. He had a good turnout. So, again, Friday morning breakfast meets at the Spring Garden Family Restaurant every Friday morning from 7:30 a.m. till about 9 a.m. The order breakfast at 8 a.m. The monthly, let's see, the Greater Floyd Amp Trade Club or G-Mark meets monthly on the second Saturday of the month at 8 a.m. The Denny's Restaurant, Flying J Truck Stop, Illinois 75 and I-9039. All are welcome to join the group for food and lots of hand talk. Also, the bi-monthly Saturday morning breakfast, the Rock River Valley GMRS Breakfast Club, meets on the first and third Saturdays each month at 9 a.m. at Mr. C's Family Restaurant, 4309 West State Street, Rockford, Illinois, 61102. Okay. Do we have any more stations I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please go on. Somebody was trying to check in. All I got was a dead air, but no audio. Try it again. Kilo Charlie 9, Alpha Golf Romeo, is that correct? Sounds good, sounds good. What is your QTH? Where are you at? Well, Dennis, welcome back to this Hobby of Rams Radio, and especially welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net. So this is our special Christmas in July edition. I'm asking everybody what your favorite memories of Christmas are. Do you have a favorite memory of the holiday? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong like that. Hey, I know it's way early. Christmas is 5 months off, but I was going to say, what would you like to see under your Christmas tree as a ham radio operator? What would you like to see under your Christmas tree as far as ham radio goes? What kind of ham radio equipment would you like to see under your Christmas tree? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Dennis, welcome back to the Hampshire Radio, and welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net. You're welcome to jump in there if you have anything you want to add there. So, thank you for checking in. Okay, do we have any more stations that would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
JPP Mobile, short time.
K9JPP. Okay, got you checked in short time, Joe. 73, drive safely. Have a good evening.
Thank you. You too. Everybody have a good weekend.
That's Joe, one of our members of the Winnebago County Skywarn. By the way, folks, be on the alert this coming Sunday and Monday. There's a chance we might be some severe weather. So keep an eye to the sky and ear to the repeater. Should anything happen like Sunday or Monday, Winnebago County Skywarn will keep you posted. Okay, any more stations wishing to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please phone out. Okay, Eric, KD9BQM. I never thought to ask this question. What kind of ham radio equipment would you like to see under your Christmas tree on Christmas Day, which is 5 months off?
Oh, geez, that's a tough one. Boy, I like a lot of the older equipment, boat anchors and things from days of yore. I do like some of the new stuff out there too, but I'd probably say there was Yaesu makes these, I think it's called an FTM 510, and it's a VHF, UHF radio, but it has more of the digital modes built in. I think with some of the Yaesu architecture for, I don't know if it's like Wires X or some of these other like newer things that what Yaesu supports. That's a nice rig, and I actually would get that, all things considered. But I think right now they're probably about $500 or $600 though.
An arm and a leg, I say. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, okay, Eric. That sounds good. I had to think. Well, I gotta ask that question. Okay, that sounds good. Okay. Do we have any more stations I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. All right. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and start reading my Christmas radio nut joke. So I'll just read a few, and I'll take a pause and find out, ask for we have any more check-ins. Well, here we go. This is from Brad. The first two are from Brad, WW2D. He was that was his call at the time. He put out these radio nut jokes. He's the brains behind the Friday Night Fun Net. He suggested the idea of a Fun Net at towards the end of 2008, after the old Monday night Rockford area 2-meter net went off the air, but was hosted by Diana White, NN99 for many years. Okay. First radio nut joke. You know you are a radio nut when you run your Christmas light all the way up to the top of your antenna. Then the second one, also from Brad. You know you're a radio nut when your Christmas lights are powered by your ham radio power supply. Here's another one from Brad. You know you're a radio nut when your Christmas lights go dim and then the brighten when you're talking on single sideband. Another one from Brad. You know you're a radio nut when Santa's sleigh gets directions from you on your local 2-meter repeater. Here's another one from Brad. You know you're a radio nut when you decode a Morse code message from Santa through Rudolph's red nose. And here's my old radio nut joke. You know you're a radio nut when you spend Christmas Eve operating your local weekly 2-meter net instead of being with your family. All right. Let's just take a pause here to see if we have any more check-ins. Any more stations wish to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please go now.
KE9 COB.
KE9COB. Good evening, Mark. What's going on with you?
Oh, same stuff, Jim. Good evening, everyone. Same stuff for me, Jim. Get up, go eat breakfast, work around the house, play radio, study on my computer. That's about it. Back to you.
Okay, sounds good there, Mark. Okay, this is the Christmas, as I told you, this is the Christmas in July edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. I do this every year at this time. What are your favorite memories of Christmas?
9 AXD.
KE9 COD. My favorite would be when everyone was alive in my family many years ago. A Christmas dinner that we had and sitting around the table. That about covers it. They're all gone now, so that would have been my favorite one.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, Mark, and I took your advice. I asked two hams what their licenses are. Both of them are extra. So K9VQM and then N9IGP. So they're both extra class.
Oh, outstanding, outstanding. You can put me down as general.
Okay, yeah, we'll do it. I know you're studying for extra, so okay, that sounds good.
Roger, I am. I'm starting to hit the hard stuff now. It's slowing me down considerably. That's okay. I'm learning a lot. Stuff I didn't already know. So this is like a course. Besides studying for an exam, I'm also taking a course in ham radio. So it's helping me considerably. Back to net control, KE9COB.
Okay, sounds good, Mark. And in just a little while, I'll be reading questions from the we do Friday Night Fun trivia, and I'll be reading the general, extra class questions from the new the extra Q&A book, which I got from UPS yesterday from HRL Milwaukee. Okay, sounds good. Thanks for checking in, Mark. Any more stations wishing to check in, please call now.
KC9 GCR, KC9 RUH.
KC9RUH, good evening, Joe. What's going on with you?
Not much, Jim. Just sitting back listening to the net. I just finished up dinner, so I didn't jump on earlier. But you had me scared, and maybe I can get you laughing a little bit. When I heard you start out the net saying ho, 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 I was looking out my window to see if we had snow on the ground.
Okay, well that's how I start out, like when we have our regular Christmas edition in December, and like when I do this edition, the Christmas in July edition. That's how I start out that way. Hey, before I ask the questions, how is your wife doing?
Doing okay, Jim. They're still trying to figure out what to do. She keeps going into what they call AFib, abnormal rhythm. She's been on several different medications. They've tried different procedures, and nothing's working so far, but taking each day as it comes.
That's the way to do it. We're still hoping and praying for her. That's for sure. So, okay. About a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks ago, my sister had to go to the hospital. She had a low sodium content, and she had pneumonia in one lung. She was in a coma for once, but she came out of it. She'll be coming home soon. My brother-in-law had to order a hospital bed delivered to their house. But she's doing fine. She's in St. Joseph's Home here in Freeport, but she's recuperating. She's doing very nicely.
Well, I'm glad she's doing better, Jim. It's always hard when you have family or loved ones sick like that. But hey, I guess it's part of aging, and it happens to all of us.
She's 81 years old. So okay, sounds good. All right, that's enough of that. Oh, I'm asking everybody, well, what are your favorite memories of Christmas? They'd like to share it with us.
Well, it's kind of like the other group said. I miss the old days, when my parents were alive and all the family got together. It was really fun times back then. Anymore, it's so commercialized, and I miss the old times, the old memories. I guess we just got to have them in our thoughts and heart. But yeah, it's just another day, Jim.
Boy, ain't that the truth, Joe? You're definitely right about that. It is so. You are right. Christmas has become so commercial. That's they don't get me wrong. I like the holiday, but they don't need to shove it down our throats. in the middle of October. It ain't even Halloween yet. I said, Well, I quit doing Christmas shopping many years ago. I give everybody money, and that way they buy whatever they want. So that will I'll put it that way. I don't watch any of the Christmas movies and what have you there. And on the channel 39 on the morning news, they have that morning mug club question: what was your least favorite Christmas movie? I couldn't catch it all there. So, okay. And by the way, Joe, what ham radio license are you operating under? Tech, General, or an Extra?
I have my general right now, Jim. I thought about doing the extra, but I'm so busy now with the frequencies I have. I mean, yeah, I eventually might go for the other one, but so far I'm satisfied with the general.
Yeah, I am too. There are days I don't even turn the HF rig on. So I said, I know what I said. I'm not going to bother with going to extra class. I said that there's so much, a lot of the tech stuff involved and all that. I said, I don't need it. Joe, I'm going to let you go. We're going to continue to pray for your wife. Hopefully everything continues to go well. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. If you feel like you want to jump in here again, you're welcome to do so.
Okay, Jim, yeah, I'll send it back to net, and hopefully you'll get some more check-ins, but I'll be monitoring. KC9 GCR, KC9 RUH, I'll be monitoring.
Okay, Joe, sounds good. Then the evening is still young yet. I got nine check-ins, so let's see what happens. They'll come around. Thanks for checking in. Any more stations wishing to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please call KC9 GCR. Okay, I'm going to read some more of the radio nut jokes. The next two ones are from the late, great Eric Cochran, N9MCS. Yeah, you know you're a radio nut when you take grades at the Christmas table, and you have your HT keyed, and it goes out over the repeater. Another one from Eric. You know you're a radio nut when you're firing up your HF rig, and you put out so much power, you brighten up all the Christmas lights on your block. Here's another one from Brad. He's a what was this called, boy? AH2I, whatever it is. But anyway, you know your radio nut when you decode a Morse code message. Just a minute. Just a minute. I already read that. Skip that one. Skip that one. Here's another one from American 9MCS. You know you're a radio nut when you're tracking Santa's sleigh by using APRS. Here's one from Mike, K9CFL. I haven't heard KC9CFL. I haven't heard from him in ages. You know you're a radio nut when you use your Yagi antenna as a Christmas tree. Here's one from Steve, KC9KCQ. I haven't heard him in a long time either. You know your radio nut when you use your linear amplifier to cook chestnuts at Christmas. Oh, that's right. He changed his call. It was W9WFM. I haven't heard from him in ages either. You know you're a radio nut when you make your Christmas tree out of a discarded tower section. Here's one from Chris, N9OEG in South Florida. I haven't heard from him in a while either. You know you're a radio nut when you hang up your Christmas tree lights, not for a looks, but to be used as an effective 20-meter dipole antenna. Okay, do we have any more stations that like to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go on out.
AC9GO. Good evening.
AC9GO, good evening, Larry, and Merry Christmas in July. What's going on with you?
Hey, not a whole lot. The XYL up in Door County with some of her girlfriends, and I'm just sitting here by myself, just messing around with the computer right now. So how's everything going there?
Everything's going fine, Larry. By the way, I put her down as a checker. She's checked into the net there. You're checking number 10, and she's checking number 11. We're talking. This is our annual Christmas in July edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. I'm asking everybody what's your favorite memories of Christmas, and a suggested question: what kind of license are you operating? Tech, general, or extra?
Oh, let's see. My favorite beverage for Christmas would be eggnog. Definitely eggnog. And I'm not sure I heard the other question there right. You want to get that to me again?
Okay, I was asking everybody. This was a suggestion by Mark K9COB. I think he believes most all the hams in the Rockford area are extra class. He wants me to do a survey or ask how many, what is your classification? Technician, general, or extra?
Okay, so I'm an extra, and that just gives me some extra privileges on the bands, and as one of my friends once said, right after I got my extra license, I made a major boo-boo. I can't remember what it was. It was something, stupid like, going on the wrong band with either the upper side band or the lower side band. I can't remember. It was something crazy like that anyhow. And I was telling him about it, and he says, all that extra license does is, he says, it gives you the opportunity to make some bigger mistakes. But hey, I enjoy the extra license because it gives me some privileges on the bands that where you get some of the DX stations that you might not be able to get otherwise. AC9GO, back to net.
Oh, okay, sounds good there, Larry. Thanks there. So, okay. Hey, thanks for checking in. If you feel like you want to jump back in there again, you're welcome to do so. And thank you for. Oh yeah, I got asked this question. Christmas is 5 months off. I thought, what would you like to see under your Christmas tree on Christmas morning? What kind of ham radio equipment would you like to see under your Christmas tree?
Oh goodness, I don't know. I think it'd be nice to have maybe a 6-meter beam and or something like that. I don't know. I'm really kind of happy with what I've got, and but I've noticed that 6 meters has been kind of active lately, and And, you know, I just been kind of lately getting the itch to try six. All my ham life, I I have never really done anything on that band, but it sounds like it's working anyhow. AC9GO.
Okay, sounds good, Larry. Well, hopefully someday you'll get that 6-meter antenna. So, okay. If not for Christmas, another time. Hey, thank you for checking in. You have a good evening. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. We'll be looking forward to hearing you on your Tuesday night net.
I thank you, sir. And I appreciate all you do out there on the nets, Jimmy. So, hey, have a great evening, okay? 73 AC9GO.
Larry, thanks for checking case on GCR. Any more stations wishing to check in the Friday Night Fun Day? You're coming home with your Friday night fish fries, steak fry, grocery shopping, or the show. If you just come home from whatever you're doing, if you just turn your radio on, or you've been copying the mail for the last 46 minutes. This is your chance to check in the Friday Night Fun Day from anywhere in the region. What's on traffic? Please call Case on GCR.
N9BWM.
N9BWM, good evening. Bruce, what's going on with you?
Oh, not too much. Just got home from my grandson's 5th birthday party, and thought I'd check in.
I haven't been on in a while, Jimmy. Summer, another 40 or 50% screen is limited to my left side with hearing aids. So, struggle. We know bar K9CW.
Okay, Bruce, N9BWM, stand by. I'll get back to you. That last station trying to check in, your signal is breaking up some bad. I don't know. At least come back with that call once again, please.
CWP, Kilo 9 Charlie Whiskey.
There's a blast from the past. Hey, as you used to say on the rock and roll station, K9CWP. Welcome back to Friday Night Fun Net. I know you probably got stuff happening in your lives, and you just don't have time for the radio. Hey, what is happening with you? N9CWP, N9CWP, case on GCR, come in.
Commission, can you repeat? K9CWP.
I was saying welcome back to Friday Night Fun Day, welcome back to the airways. I was kind of wondering what was going on with you.
Like I said, and maybe my transmission got garbled or faded out. I lost a lot of my hearing beyond my hearing loss last summer. So I'm using 2 hearing aids, but only able to hear out of my left side about 40 or 50% of normal. So that's it for me, K9CWP.
This is case on GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9XD Repair and Rockford transmitting from Friday Night Fun Net Central Area Freeport. K9CWP, I am definitely sorry to hear that. I really am. That's a shame. Hopefully there'll be some way that they can get to like some hearing aids or some other stuff there or whatever. But I am sure sorry to hear that, man.
My patches in my ability audio much easier. I need to look into things for my ham radios, but since my disability with my leg and all that, I have not set up my ham radio station in my basement, but eventually I'd like to go back on 40 meters and be able to converse with people. K9CWP.
Okay, well, I hope, hopefully that will happen one of these days. Okay, hey, that's enough of that stuff. We're talking about Christmas in July. What are your favorite memories of Christmas?
Father's in Ohio. I'm with him. This was probably back in the mid 60s when I was quite young.
Okay, sounds good, sounds good. Okay, now, I'm asking everybody, what license classification do you have? Technician? Well, it's obvious you're general. Well, you want to get back on 40 meters. But are you still a general or are you an extra class?
Shortly got my general. Person tested me, asked me to go ahead and take the extra class test just to see. I had never studied for extra before that, and I only got 30% right just guessing. Later on, about 6 months later, after I got my general, I tested for extra, and I got a near perfect score, either no wrong or one wrong, but my testing operator wouldn't say.
Oh, okay. We'll put you down as an extra class then. Hey, K9CWP, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Hopefully you get that, whatever it is that's causing your signal break up, hopefully you'll get that fixed too. Have a good evening, and we'll talk to you down the line. 73K Sun G Charlie Clear. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net.
ABG. Jimmy for answering me, and I'll continue to listen to the conversation tonight. K9CWP, I'll be on the side.
Thanks for checking in. Dale, K9YBG, come back.
I was just checking in.
Okay, Dale, you got a good signal coming tonight. This is my annual Christmas in July net. I'm asking everybody what are your favorite memories of Christmas? When Christmas comes in about 5 months, what would you like to see, what the ham radio equipment would you like to see under your Christmas tree?
Well, probably an ICOM, I think it's an ICOM 52.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. What are your favorite memories of Christmas, Dale?
Well, probably the Christmas Day. We just watched a lot of Christmas shows, had a good meal, and went to bed that night and waited for that Santa Claus to come so I could get something else the next morning. And we had a lot of Christmas fudge and cheesecake and stuff like that to eat. That was all stuff we did, and went outside and played in the snow. That's about it, really. K9YBG, back to that.
Okay, sounds good, Dale. Now, are you, I'm asking the question, are you still a technician or did you upgrade to general? I know you're not extra class as of yet.
No, I'm still a technician. I'm going to be looking at the book when it gets a little bit cooler out. Because summertime's not a good time for me to study it out. I have the book. Just, between garden and mowing the lawn and everything you got to do in the summer. But when fall rolls around and all that stuff's gone, then I don't have time that I'd like to get it this year.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, Dale, sounds good. And wait, thanks for checking in. You have a good evening.
W9BL.
W9 and the BL. Good evening, Rob.
Doing, Jimmy? How's everything going your way?
Everything's going just fine. Great net tonight. This is my annual Christmas in July edition of Friday Night Fun Net. I'm asking everybody what I do, like I would normally do just before Christmas when I do the regular Christmas edition of Friday Night Fun Net. I'm asking what are your favorite memories of the Christmas, and what would you like to see, what cam radio equipment would you like to see under your Christmas tree this coming Christmas?
Hey, well, Merry Christmas to you there, Jimmy, and everyone else out there in July. Yeah, my memories were when I was a little younger. We had all the kids waiting for us to get home from work, and Christmas Eve was always with snow and everything, and the Christmas tree, and my wife was making all kinds of stuff in the kitchen, and just the smells of the holiday, and the kids together, and enjoying that. And I can look all the way further back to my childhood, and looking forward to that time of year. We always seem to have a lot of snow too. Not like these years. I don't know if it's going to change or not, but yeah, we hope so. But yeah, that's all set. I think an ICOM 9700 would be great underneath my tree. I'll tell you, I'd certainly appreciate that.
Okay, well, Rob, nothing wrong with that. We'll just see what happens. And what license classification are you operating under? Tech, general, or extra?
My call kind of gives it away. I'm an extra, so been that for a long time, or quite a while, anyways, I should say. So anyhow, yeah, that's about it. Just enjoying the summer, Jimmy, and continuing on here. Going to do a lot of traveling this next month, so looking forward to that. So, all right, Jimmy, you take care. Have a good one. I'm going to get back over to my workbench. I'll be listening to you, though, so you all have a good evening. 7-3, everyone out there, and we'll catch you again.
Okay, sounds good, Rob. Hey, thanks for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Merry Christmas in July to you and your family. We'll talk to you later.
Hey, KC9GCR, W9BL, Robin Marengo. Catch you later, 7-3.
Do we have any more stations that'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Net this time? Please call now.
KD9MAP.
KD9MAP, good evening to you, Kerry. What's going on with you?
This is KD9MAP. Thanks, Jimmy. Good evening, everybody. Oh, nothing much new to report here. It was nice to be able to have the windows open most of the week and the air conditioner shut off. I did spend some time on HF this week, and I have a DX report if you're ready for it. KD9MAP.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead. Let me get my papers out. This is the Friday Night Fun Net contest / DX board. Did you make any DX contacts? The only contact I made, well, I wouldn't with Lloyd KB9 APW down Sterling during the bi-weekly Whiteside, not Whiteside County, the Illinois State Areas and that. So okay, let me get out my one piece of paper. I'll be ready to go here now. Well, my desk is becoming messy again. So okay, now I got what did I do with my other pen? Oh boy. Yeah, one moment, please. 3. Here we go. Okay, K9MAP. Okay, Kerry, what you got for us?
Thanks, Jimmy. This is KD9MAP. This week on HF, I made 84 contacts to 14 countries, no new grid squares, 6 new United States counties, and 10 POTAs. The most distant contact was 7M2PDT on 15 meters. He's in Chiba, Japan, a distance of 6,200 miles, free preset. I have a new country this week, new to me, TJ1GD/P on 30 meters. He's in Cameroon, and he'll be there until August 13th, I think. He's operating from Mandalay Island, which is off the Atlantic coast of Cameroon. His name is Darius Godawa, and he's been operating de-expeditions in Central Africa this year. Brief reset. Earlier this year, I contacted him in the Congo and also in the Central African Republic. I'm still waiting for him to acknowledge those 3 contacts so far, and I expect he's going to batch them all up and acknowledge them all when he gets back home from Africa. So that's it for my HF. Anything else you need, Jimmy? KD9MAP.
No, I believe that's it, Kerry. I can't think of anything else. But hey, thank you, nothing. You did a great job there with those 84 contacts and 14 new grid squares. And made contact in Japan and Africa. That's great. That's great.
As far as the topic goes tonight, if I deserved a present on Christmas Day, related to ham radio, I guess the present I would get the most use out of would be an automatic antenna tuner for my Yaesu FT891. Yaesu manufactured the tuner specifically for that radio. It's called an FC50. It's ridiculously overpriced. But I would get a lot of use out of that if I had one. Don't really need much else. Brief reset. I guess the best memories of Christmas from when I was a kid would be the family dinners that my relatives used to fix when we'd visit the relatives in Winnebago and in southwestern Wisconsin. The ladies in the family would put together these huge elaborate meals. And boy, I didn't appreciate it when I was a kid, but I look back on it now, and I'll never eat like that again. There'll never be an occasion or an opportunity to enjoy that kind of home cooked meal and the amount of love and generosity and affection that went into it. So there's a memory for you. KD9MAP.
That's great, Kerry. I'll tell you what. Every year, we've been going to my sister's house. She lives a few blocks west of me over on Winter Drive here in Freeport. We in recent years we've had our Christmas either before Christmas or after Christmas. But she always has a good meal. We do not have the same old every year. One year it's pizza. Next year it's goulash. A year after that is broiled or open-faced sandwiches and hamburgers or barbecue or what have you. There's nothing wrong with that, and I really enjoy that very much.
Yeah, it's something that I'm never ever going to get a chance to experience again. I'm sure of it. And I should have been more grateful for it when I was a kid. But looking back at it now as an adult, I realize how special it was. KD9MAP.
Gary, thanks for checking in. We sure appreciate. Oh, by the way, I gotta ask. You're now. Let's see. You're extra class, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm an extra, Jimmy, and if they ever have a double secret super duper extra duper class, I'll take the test for that too, because there's one thing I'm good at in my life, and that's taking tests. So I'll take whatever test they throw at me. Bring it on. KD9MAP.
Okay, sounds good, Kerry. Yeah, that'd be great. Yesterday I got the ARRL extra Q&A book from HRO Milwaukee. UPS delivered it yesterday. I'm gonna, in a few minutes here, we're gonna be doing the trivia. After I do the tech and general, we're gonna read some extra class questions here. So that'd be good. Mark K9COB is studying for his extra. Well, and so that's he's getting there. We'll put it that way.
All right, well, sling some of those new extra questions at me tonight. I'll be there to answer them for you, and I'll see how many I get wrong. Thanks, KD9MAP.
Okay, Gary. We'll get to them in a few minutes here. Thanks for checking in. Okay, do we have any more stations you want to check in? Please call now.
KD DCR K9CWP.
Okay, the K9CWP. Stand by. I think there was another station trying to come in. Other station, come back.
Good evening, Jimmy, WI9HF here in Janesville.
I9HF, I got you checked in, Chad. Let me go back to K9CWP and I'll get back to you. K9CWP, go ahead.
Response to your question about what radio would I like to see on the Christmas or on the tree, got 1985 Heathkit SS9000 that I'd like to get repaired if I could. Be my radio of choice to work if I could.
What? 1985? Repeat that. Your signal is really breaking the battle. Your strong signals and you drop out. Say again.
Radio of choice is my Heathkit SS9000 I purchased a few years ago. It's a pretty rare radio. I would like to get it fixed. That would be the radio that I would choose to have. K9CWP.
Okay, what year was that made? What year was that manufactured?
I believe it was 1984. They Heathkit made the radio for kit builders to be able to build, but they scrapped that idea, and I think they went. That was the SS8000. They went to the SS9000 pre-made to sell to the public.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Hey, thanks for the information. And I'm going to get back to Chad, WI9HF. So thanks for jumping in there and let us know.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. K9CWP on the side.
This is K-Sun GCR, the Friday Night Fun, the W9 AXD repeating Rockford transmitting for Friday Night Fun, that's on Jordan Freeport. WI9HF, Chad, what's going on with you?
Hey, Jimmy, not too much. Went out to supper today with a bunch of friends. Got home and just got doing too much. So it's supposed to get hot again on Sunday and Monday. So I'm going to stay cool with that. And had a pretty good net last night for the Badger Prairie Roundtable net. I think we had 11 check-ins. I'll go back and get my list up. But the topic from my net control was, have you read any books or saw any TV shows or movies with ham radio as the, in the plot? So the one I was thinking of was Frequency, which I think I saw that as part of it way back when, but I don't think I saw it all. I have to find that again and watch that. Basically, it's about two guys, different ages. I think you can say witnessed a murder, but they, over the radio or something, they had to solve a murder that they found out about or something. I don't know much about the movie. I'm going by what I heard. So if anyone has seen that, you kind of get a different description of it, better description. But that was the net last night. The news line that they played was for today. So next week, Thursday, is my night to run it. So I will play a news line from the 17th. So we'll get that going. And Jimmy, can you refresh my memory? Which news line do you want a copy of? What week? Would that have been the 10th, maybe?
Oh, God. I forgot now.
Okay, well, if you remember, let me know. I'll print it out if you can remember it. So go ahead.
Sounds good, Chad. It's too late. I probably should write it down next time I want this from the newsline for you there. So, okay. I'll tell you what. We're talking about, this is our Christmas in July, Ned. I'm asking everybody, what are your favorite memories of Christmas? As a ham radio operator, what would you like to see under your Christmas tree? Let me rephrase it. What kind of ham radio equipment would you like to see under your Christmas tree this coming Christmas?
Well, let's see. Some memories I had for Christmas. I remember I was married the first time, and her mom decided she was going to get us a Christmas tree and decorated it at her mom's house. Of course, it was one of the trees that we had to just put the branches into these little clips on the trunk of the tree, decorated everything. So, of course, her mom thought that was a brilliant idea. Put it in a garbage bag, brought it home. Of course, she'd bring it home, and the whole tree had fallen apart on the way home. So me and my now ex-wife, me and her had to figure out how to put that back together again. And we got it to work, but that wasn't really the best tree in the world. That was kind of an adventure me and her did. But as a kid, see, I remember one year, I think I might have mentioned this previously, one year, I was maybe 9 or 10, and all I got was like 7, 8, or 9, just these little individual erasers that you can get, the rubber ones. Well, I guess maybe it wasn't rubber, but one side was pink and the other side was gray. I guess they were meant for ink and lead erasers, although the ink part didn't work so well. But I got a whole bunch of them, like 10 little packages of little individual erasers. That was just kind of irritating. I'm like, wow, that's all I'm getting is erasers? Wow, that's kind of a lousy Christmas gift. But then later at the end, after I was having a hissy fit, which I shouldn't have done. Anyway, movie set. My mom and dad had bought me a big old metal red flyer wagon, a coaster wagon that they have, those big red ones. So that was pretty cool. Of course, when you have a temper tantrum, I didn't have a temper tantrum, but, getting a little bit disgusted with the erasers. And of course, you get a gift like the wagon, and you feel kind of like a jerk for being ungrateful. So that was kind of a poor Christmas on my end, because I wasn't gracious. I should have been, but But the good memories was always we had our family Christmas after we were done milking cows at Christmas Eve. So that was always a fun time. We always went oldest and youngest opening gifts. 'Cause my parents thought that, well, if the younger ones open things first, then they're not going to pay attention to what other people get, which makes sense. So that was my basic memories of Christmas. As far as any ham radio gear under my tree, you know what, Jimmy? I don't really need anything. I have a bunch of extra repeaters for my stuff that I'm doing, and I got a nice HF rig and a bunch of other radios, so I don't really need anything. But I would settle for a big monetary donation to pay some of my radio equipment bills that I have that I ran up high. So that would be good. Back to you.
Okay, sounds good. Now Mark E9COB was had me ask this question there. What kind of are you now? It's obvious you're still not tech, but are you general or extra?
I have been extra, I believe, since 1994.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, hey, thanks for checking. Would the Erica like to check in, or should I just go ahead and put her down?
Why don't you put her down as an honorary, and if she wants to check in, she can come in and grab the mic if she wants to.
Okay, KE9BYN. I want to make sure I get that call.
Yep, Kilo Echo Niner Delta Yankee November. Delta Yankee November. Roger.
Yeah, I got KE9BYN. I got. She's already checked in. Okay, Chad, I'm gonna let you go. We'll see if we get any more check-ins. I want to read that night before Christmas thing, then we'll go ahead with the trivia segment. So, thanks for checking in.
All right, Jimmy. Yeah, no problem. I like that night before Christmas. It's fun. So, 7-3. I'm going to go back to reading a manual here. Hi. A lot of fun. 7-3, WI9HF.
Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations that like to check in the Friday Night Fun then? Please go on out. Okay, what I'm going to be doing now, this is from Amateur Radio Newsline. This is one Mel, N9RPN. He rebroadcast the Amateur Radio Newsline during our Wednesday we swap bets on the 147.390 repeater. He sent this to me about a year and a half ago. This is, okay. The Newsline family, like many families, has its holiday tradition. Once again, this year we would like to share a treasured one with you, our listeners, along with our best wishes for this festive season and the days beyond. It's the poem The Night Before Christmas, Shack, adapted from Clement Clark Moore's classic A Visit from the St. Nicholas by an unknown author. It is brought to life and to your ears by Newsline's own Jim Dameron, NHTMW. One moment, please. Okay, here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas and all through the shack. The rig was turned off and the mic cord lay slack. The antenna rotor had made its last turn. The tubes in the linear had long ceased to burn. Okay. I sat there relaxing and took off my specs, preparing to daydream of Armchair DX. When suddenly, outside, I heard such a sound, I dashed out the door to see what was around. The moon shone brightly and lighted the night. For sure, propagation for the low bands was right. I peered towards the roof where I heard all the racket. and there was some guy in a red fur-trimmed jacket. I stood there perplexed in a manner quite giddy. Just who was the stranger? Did here. He looked very much like an FCC guy who'd come to check on some bad TBI. I shouted to him, "Old man QRZ, hey, you by the chimney, all dressed up in red." I suddenly knew when I heard the sleigh bells jingle, the guy on the rooftop was Jolly Kris Kringle. He had a big sack full of amateur gear, which was a big load for his prancing reindeer. Transmitters, receivers for cabinets and racks, some meters and scopes, and a lot of coax. He said not a word because he'd finished his work. He picked up his sack, then he turned with a jerk. As he leaped to his sleigh, he shouted with glee, and I knew in a moment that he'd be QRT. I heard him transmit as he flew over the trees, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all 73. That's a ARRL Amp Radio Newsline edition the night before Christmas Shack. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, before we get into the trivia segment. Oh, gee whiz, you know what? I gotta do the swap net. Well, first of all, do we have any more stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please go now. Okay, we'll go ahead and do the swap net. After that, we'll do the trivia. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be related to hobbies of Rams radio or computers. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be the property of the possession of the person who wants to get rid of the stuff. We mentioned prices over the air, but an agony should take place either in person or over the telephone. Also, no commercial business of any kind is allowed. Okay, does anybody have any swap net traffic you'd like to pass along at this time? Okay, well, I'll go ahead and give mine. Well, this is for Richard, N9ZO SwapNet. He is just dying to give away that. He has for sale 1,000 feet of coax. He's charging $1 for each foot. If you're interested, please give him a call at area code 815-547-8686. Area code 815-547-8686. Ask him if there are any connectors on each end of those coax. And he is just dying to give us away, folks. Please give him a call. He's just anxious to get rid of that. Area code 815-547-8686. You want any piece of coax? All right. Okay. Now, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and do the Friday Night Fun Net Trivia. This is, we're going to read all three, tech, general, and extra class. This is for the benefit of those who are studying for their first ham radio licenses. Once again, I'll repeat, there's a BE testing session which will take place next Saturday, August 1st at 12:30 p.m. in the Freeport Public Library, second floor boardroom. If you want more information, contact John Mitchell, W9JC at area code 815-238-7485. Area code 815-238-7485, or contact him at johnmitchell61@gmail.com. You're better off calling him on the phone, folks. Let them know you're coming. Let's have a good turnout. Okay. All right. First question. Which of the following self-assigned indicators are accessible when using a phone transmission? A. KL7CC stroke W3. B. KL7CC slant W3. C. KL7CC slash W3. D. All of these choices are correct. Which of the following self-assigned indicators are acceptable when using a phone transmission? A. KL7CC let's do that again. A. KL7CC stroke WC. B. KL7CC slant W3. C. KL7CC slash W3. D. All of these choices are correct. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay. Which of the following self-assigned indicators are acceptable when using a phone transmission? A. KL7CC stroke W3. B. KL7CC slant W3. C. KL7CC slash W3. Well, the correct answer is D delta. All of these choices are correct. Let's move on there. Okay, so I'm trying to avoid reading the same questions every week, otherwise it'll start to get old. Okay, which of the following conductors is preferred for bonding at RF? A. Copper braid removed from coaxial cable. B. Copper clad steel wire. C. Twisted pair cable. D. Flat copper strap. Which of the following conductors is preferred for bonding at RF? A. Copper braid removed from coaxial cable. B. Copper clad steel wire. C. Twisted pair cable. D. Flat copper strap. Anybody correct answer this question? You are correct, Kerry. You are correct. Which of the following conductors is preferred for bonding at RF? The correct answer is D delta. Flat copper strap. Use short, wide conductors such as copper flashing or strap or heavy solid wiring or number 8 AWG or larger in parentheses. Solid strap is best because it prevents the lowest impedance to RF. Hammering the light to manual page 9-6. Okay, what does the term gain mean in amplifiers? A. The output signal voltage relative to the input signal voltage. B. The output signal current relative to the input signal current. C. The output signal power relative to the input signal power. D. All these choices are correct. What does the term gain mean in amplifiers? A. The output signal voltage relative to the input signal voltage. B. The output signal current relative to the input signal current. D. The output signal power relative to the input signal power. D. All of these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay. What does the term gain mean to amplifiers? A. The output signal voltage relative to the input signal voltage. B. The output signal current relative to the input signal current. C. The output signal power relative to the input signal power. Well, the correct answer is D delta. All these choices are correct. Using the small signal to control or amplify larger signals is called gain. Hammering the lights manual page 3-11. Okay, we'll read one more question from this, and then we'll switch over to the general. If I can find it. One moment, please. Okay. What does a typical RF dummy load consist of? A. A low voltage power supply and an AC relay. B. A 50 ohm non-inductive resistor mounted on a heat sink. C. A low voltage power supply and a DC relay. D. A 50 ohm inductive reactance mounted in a shielded enclosure. What does a typical RF dummy load consist of? A. A low voltage power supply and an AC relay. B. A 50 ohm non-inductive resistor mounted on a heat sink. C. A low voltage power supply and a DC relay. D. A 50 ohm inductive reactance mounted in a shielded enclosure. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? This is from the new Check the Q&A book.
Jimmy, the KD9 VQM.
Okay, Kerry, I got you. Eric, go ahead.
I don't know what was said. It sounded like we doubled, but I was going to say B as in Bravo, a 50 ohm non-inductive load.
You are both, Kerry and Eric, you are both correct. You are both correct. What does a typical RF dummy load consist of? The correct answer is B Bravo, a 50 ohm non-inductive resistor mounted on a heat sink. A dummy load is a heavy-duty resistor that can absorb and dissipate the output power from a transmitter. Aberrated lights and manipulation 5-7. Okay, this concludes the technician portion of trivia. Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to do the general, and after that we're going to do the extra class. Okay, what is the limit for transmitter power on the 28 megahertz band for a general class control operator? A. 100 watts PEP output. B. 1000 watts PEP output. C. 1500 watts PEP output. D. 2000 watts PEP output. What is the limit for transmitter power on the 28 megahertz band for a general class control operator? A. 100 watts PEP output. B. 1000 watts PEP output. C. 1500 watts PEP output. D. 2000 watts PEP output. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay, what is the limit for transfer power on the 28 megahertz band for a general class control operator? Correct answer is C, Charlie. 1500 watts PEP output. Novice and technician licensees operating on HF are limited to 200 watts PEP output. General, advanced, and extra licensees may use full 1500 watts PEP output in the former novice segments on 80, 40, and 15 meters. 97313, general class license manual page 315. Okay, we'll do a couple more here, then we'll go to the extra class. What should you do if a CW station sends QRS? A. Send lower. B. Change frequency. D. Increase your power. D. Repeat everything twice. What should you do if a CW station sends QRS? A. Send lower. B. Change frequency. D. Increase your power. D. Repeat everything twice. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Those of you who would work CW should know the correct answer to this question by heart. Okay, Kerry, we got you. Now, there was another station come in, or other station come back.
It sounds like I keep doubling with Kerry there, Jimmy. I was gonna say send more slowly.
You are both correct. You are both correct. That's two in a row for both of you. What should you do if a CW station sends QRS? Correct answer is A alpha. Send slower. QRS is the Q signal. That means send slower. To ask if you should send slower, send QRS question mark. Conversely, to increase speed, QRQ is used. And general class lines management 2-13. Okay, one more general question, and then we're going to go to extra. All right. What item of test equipment contains horizontal and vertical channel amplifiers? A. An ohm meter. B. A signal generator. C. An ammeter. D. An oscilloscope. What type of test equipment contains horizontal and vertical channel amplifiers? A. An ohm meter. B. A signal generator. C. An ammeter. D. An oscilloscope. Anybody correct answer to this question?
D, oscilloscope.
You are correct, Eric. You are correct. What item of test equipment contains horizontal and vertical channel amplifiers? The correct answer is D delta and oscilloscope. An analog oscilloscope uses one signal to deflect the beam of electrons horizontally across the face of the screen and a second signal to deflect them vertically. The electron beam causes a phosphor coating on the inside of the screen to close so that the beam's position representing the input signal voltages can be observed. Digital oscilloscopes convert the signals to data and display it on a computer-like screen to show voltages in the same way. Some oscilloscopes also accept a second input signal, which allows two signals to be compared to each other at the same time. General class lines to manual page 4-42. Okay, that's the end of the general portion. The moment you've all been waiting for is here. We're now going to read questions from the ARRL Extra Q&A book, which I got from HRO Milwaukee yesterday. Came by UPS. All right. Okay, first question. Okay. Mark K9COB, hope you're still listening. First question. Which of the following may transmit encrypted messages? A. Telecommand signals to terrestrial repeaters. B. Telecommand signals from a space telecommand station. C. Auxiliary relay links carrying the repeater audio. D. Mesh network backbone nodes. Which of the following may transmit encrypted messages? A. Telecommand signals to terrestrial repeaters. B. Telecommand signals from a space telecommand station. C. Auxiliary relay links carrying repeater audio. D. Mesh network backbone node. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
XD.
You are correct, Kerry. You are correct. Which of the following may transmit encrypted messages? Correct answers. B. Bravo, telecommand signals from a space telecommand station. Unauthorized telecommand signals would likely disrupt or even damage the satellite. For this reason, the FCC allows telecommand stations to use special codes that are intended to obscure the meaning of telecommand messages. 97.211B, extra class license manual, page 3-13. Okay, good. It's good. Off to a good start. Let's find another one. All right. Okay, what do the letters in a satellite's mode designator specify? A. Power limits for uplink and downlink transmissions. B. The location of the ground control station. C. The polarization of uplink and downlink signals. D. The uplink and downlink frequency ranges. What do the letters in a satellite's mode designator specify? A. Power limits for uplink and downlink transmissions. B. The location of the ground control station. C. The polarization of uplink and downlink signals. D. The uplink and downlink frequency ranges. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
KE9COB.
Frequency ranges there, Jimmy.
Stand by, Eric. Mark, go ahead.
Well, I'm going with the last one.
You are correct, Mark. You are correct. Now, to be fair, Eric, are you still there? What do you say?
Yep, no, I'm in agreement with Mark on this one. Frequency ranges, D is what I would have gone with.
Okay, sounds good. You guys are both doing good. What do the letters in a satellite mode designator specify? Correct answer is D delta, the uplink and downlink frequency ranges. Well, both you are doing good tonight. See if we can find another one. All right. What technique allows commercial analog TV receivers to be used for fast scan TV operations on the 70 centimeter band? A. Transmitting on channels shared with cable TV. B. Using converted satellite TV dishes. C. Transmitting on the abandoned TV channel 2. D. Using USB and demodulating the signal with a computer sound card. What technique allows commercial analog TV receivers to be used for fast scan TV operations of the 70 centimeter band? A. Transmitting on channels shared with cable TV. B. Using converted satellite TV dishes. C. Transmitting on the abandoned TV channel 2. D. Using USB and demodulating the signal with a computer sound card. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
E9COB.
Go ahead, Mark.
I'm going with the one sharing with cable TV. I think it was A.
You are correct, Mark. You are correct. It is A. What technique allows the commercial analog TV receivers to be used for fast scan TV operations on the 70 centimeter band? The correct answer is A alpha, transmitting on channels shared with cable TV. Cable TV channel frequencies in the 70 centimeter band can be used for ATV transmissions because those signals send all signals over coaxial cable. An analog TV receiver can then be connected to an antenna in order to receive the ATV signal directly. Hammer extra class license manual, page 8-20. That's okay. That's good then. Extra class license manual, page 8-20. Okay, good, good. Okay. What signals SSTV, that's full scan TV, receiving software to begin a new picture line? A. Specific tone frequencies. B. Elapsed time. C. Specific tone amplitude. D. A two-tone signal. What signals SSTV, Soul Scan TV, receiving software to begin a new picture line? A. Specific tone frequencies. B. Elapsed time. C. Specific tone amplitudes. D. A two-tone signal. Anybody correct to answer this question?
89 COD.
Go ahead, Mark.
Well, I'm going with the first one.
You are correct, Mark. You are correct. You're doing good tonight. Good. What signals SSTV receiving software to begin a new picture line? Correct answer is A alpha, specific tone frequency. Instead of using voltage levels as video and sync signals, SSTV uses frequencies with specific frequencies encoding specific functions. This allows SSTV signals to be transmitted using SSB modulation. For example, sync pulses signifying new lines are sent as bursts of 1200 hertz tones. Extra class lines of manual page 8-25. Both you are, Mark, you're doing good tonight. See if we can find out. Well, before we do we have any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay. What is the purpose of the receiver IF shift control? A. To permit listening on a different frequency from the transmitting frequency. B. To change frequency rapidly. C. To reduce interference from stations transmitting on adjacent frequencies. D. To tune in stations slightly off frequency without changing the transmit frequency. What is the purpose of the receiver IF shift control? A. To permit listening on a different frequency from the transmitting frequency. B. To change frequency rapidly. C. To reduce interference from stations transmitting on adjacent frequencies. D. To tune in stations slightly off frequency without changing the transmit frequency. Anybody correct to answer this question?
89 COD.
Oh boy, I'm not copying anybody. Got two stations transmitting at once. One at a time. Let's try it again here.
Stand by, go ahead. C9GO. Go with C.
Okay, Larry. Okay, Mark, what do you say?
D. D Charlie.
W9AXD.
This is K9G Charles Friday Night Fun Net on the W9HD repeated in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central Freeport. Well, you are both correct. You're both correct. What is the purpose of the receiver IF shift control? Correct answer is C, Charlie. To reduce interference from stations transmitting on adjacent frequencies. The IF shift control on many receivers is related to IF filters, and that is shifts in intermediate frequency to reject signals on adjacent frequencies. If there's a signal slightly below the one you're listening to, You might tweak the IF shift a little to see if you can minimize interference. A little experimentation with the control can greatly enhance your operating experience. Extra class license manual page 7-15. Okay, let's find another one here. Okay. What is the relationship between the AC current through an inductor and the voltage across an inductor? A. Voltage leads current by 90 degrees. B. Current leads voltage by 90 degrees. C. Voltage and current are 180 degrees out of phase. D. Voltage and current are in phase. What is the relationship between the AC current through an inductor and the voltage across an inductor? A. Voltage leads current by 90 degrees. B. Current leads voltage by 90 degrees. C. Voltage and current are 180 degrees out of phase. D. Voltage and current are in phase. Anybody correct answer this question?
B9 COB.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I kept getting that one wrong. It's A or B. I believe it's B.
Oh, Mark, I tell you what, sorry to have to tell you this, but that's not correct. Hey, don't feel bad. You're doing good. But sorry, that's not correct. Anybody else want to give it a shot?
I'll say voltage leads current by 90 degrees. I don't know what number that was, though, Jimmy.
You are correct, Eric. You are correct. And it's A. What is the relationship between the AC current through an inductor and the voltage across an inductor? Correct answer is A alpha. Voltage leads current by 90 degrees. You guys are doing great tonight for the first time around for an extra. This is great. Oh boy. I'm not reading that one. We'll find another one. Okay, what causes a junction diode to fall from excessive current? Let's read that again. What causes a junction diode to fail from excessive current? A. Excessive inverse voltage. B. Excessive junction temperature. C. Insufficient forward voltage. D. Charge carrier depletion. What causes a junction diode to fail from excessive current? A. Excessive inverse voltage. B. Excessive junction temperature. C. Insufficient forward voltage. D. Charge carrier depletion. Anybody have correct answer to this question? You are correct, Kerry. You are correct. What causes a junction diode to fall from excessive current? Correct answer is B. Bravo. Excessive junction temperature. Junction temperature limits the maximum forward current rating in a junction diode. The current flow through a junction diode increases. The junction temperature will rise. As current flow through a junction diode increases, the junction temperature will rise. If too much current flows, the junction gets too hot, and the diode is destroyed. Extra class license manual page 5-3. Okay, we're going to read a couple more, and I think that'll do it for the night. All right, let's see. All right. What can be done to prevent unwanted oscillations in an RF power amplifier? A. Tune the stage for minimum loading. B. Tune both the input and output for maximum power. C. Install parasitic suppressors and or neutralize the stage. D. Use a phase inverter in the output filter. What can be done to prevent unwanted oscillations in an RF power amplifier? A. Tune the stage for minimum loading. B. Tune both the input and output for maximum power. C. Install parasitic suppressors and or neutralize the stage. D. Use a phase inverter in the output filter. Anybody correct answer this question? You are correct, Kerry. You are correct. What can be done to prevent unwanted oscillations in an RF power amplifier? Correct answer C, Charlie. Install parasitic suppressors and or neutralize the stage. Neutralization is a technique of using negative feedback to prevent parasitic oscillations in a power amplifier caused by positive feedback within the amplifying device. Extra class license manual page 6-13. Okay. Last question of the evening. One moment, please. Okay, we'll find it. All right. Right. All right. What are the toughest questions in the tech, general, or extra Q&A? Your tower questions, of course. Those of you, especially those of you getting your new ham radio licenses. Someday, you're going to be part of a tower climbing expedition. You're either going to be climbing the tower itself or you're going to be part of the ground crew. Next question, which I'm about to read. If you get it, that question correct, BE testing session near you. This might be your ticket in getting your ham radio license. All right, here we go. What is meant by 100% tie-off regarding tower safety? A. All loose ropes and guys secured to a fixed structure. B. At least one lanyard attached to the tower at all times. C. All tools secured to the climber's harness. D. All circuit breakers feeding power to the tower must be tied closed with tape, cable, or ties. What is meant by 100% tie-off regarding tower safety? A. All loose ropes and guys secured to a fixed structure. B. At least one lanyard attached to the tower at all times. C. All tools secured to the climber's harness. D. All circuit breakers feeding power to the tower must be tied, closed with tape, cable, or ties. Anybody have correct answer to this question? You tower climbers should know the correct answer to this question by heart. Oh, that's a shocker. Nobody got it. Okay. What is meant by 100% tie-off regarding tower safety? Correct answer is B, Bravo. At least one lanyard attached to the tower at all times. Ah, what the heck. I'm going to, one more. One more. All right. Hold on. All right. Ah, one more. To what should lanyards be attached while climbing? A. Antenna mast. B. Guide brackets. C. Tower rungs. D. Tower legs. To what should the lanyards be attached while climbing? A. Antenna with mast. B. Guy brackets. D. Tower rungs. D. Tower legs. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
E9 COB.
Go ahead, Mark.
I'm guessing the tower legs, last one.
You are correct, Mark. You are correct. The last question, you did answer it right. To what should lanyards be attached while climbing? Correct answer is D, Delta. Tower leg. 100% tie off is part of your plan to expect the unexpected. While you can be in top physical condition, equipped with the most modern tools, and trained in the latest technique, unexpected situations still arise. When everything is going well, there is no reason to expect to suddenly just let go when perched on the side of the tower. But workers can and do experience sudden health emergency. A heart attack or a fainting episode due to dehydration can render a worker unconscious. Let me reset. Unavoidable distractions can occur as well. Bees and wasps like to construct their hives on towers. I can believe that. Disturbing them can lead to stings and possibly to anaphylactic shock. Any situation could cause you to lose consciousness or the attention needed to maintain your footing. Having a lanyard attached to the tower's legs at moments like these, maintain 100% tie-off, will save your life. Extra class license manual page 11-1. Okay. This concludes Friday Night Fun Net trivia for this week. We'll do it again next week. This is K9G Star, the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. It is just past 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, do you know where your children are at? Lockdown, lockdown. Winnebago County Jail is now going into lockdown. Well, actually, you went into lockdown 2 minutes ago. Kerry K9MAP was telling me when the Winnebago County Sheriff's Department was on VHF band along high band, the county jail frequency. Every night at 10 p.m. the dispatch will radio all the corrections officers. Lockdown, lockdown. Time to secure the jail. Time to put the jailbirds to bed. Good nighty-night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
70.
I'll tell you what, station trying to get in your signal is really breaking badly. Try it again.
My battery's getting low. 7-3, Jimmy. Kilo 9, Charlie, Whiskey, Papa, K9, CWP.
7-3s, K9 CWP. Welcome back to Friday Night Fun Net. 7-3s. Well, maybe we'll hear you next week. Thank you for checking in. 7-3s, K9 GTR. Good night. Okay, at this time, are there any more stations wishing to check into Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KC9 GCR. Here is KC9YI, Kilo Charlie 9 Yankee India.
KC9YI. Good evening, Scott. What's going on with you?
Oh, I had quite a nice evening. The 6 meters was really open today, and there's a guy that I talked to quite a bit on 160 meters and also on 80 meters over by Toronto, and we often talked about, I wonder if we could make it on 6 meters. Well, today this evening we talked for a good hour. Both on CW and also on phone. So usually 6 meters isn't that stable, and
we've been trying to get each other for all year, and all of a sudden I happened to hear him tonight on CW and called him, talked to him, and then he decided to go on up on the more higher part of the band, and we rag chewed for quite a time there, getting caught up on stuff.
That is good to hear, Scott. That is really good to hear. You don't, you talk to somebody that you haven't heard talk to in a long time. I think that's great.
Especially on such a different band, I mean, like I say, we always talked on 75 and 160, and he's working on his antenna right now for those two bands, and so he's been working on 6 meters quite a bit, working some DX. I guess he worked into Kuwait this morning. Of course, he's farther east, and he's been working into Europe. So 6 meters has been hotter than a firecracker here this summer.
Oh, that is just wonderful. That's definitely great, Scott.
Yeah, and one of your questions before was, I imagine Eli the Iceman might help out on that one.
Oh, okay. Well, I just put my book away there.
Yeah, you were talking about whether voltage was lacking or behind or ahead of what, current or something like that. And Eli, that's the L is inductance, and C is capacitance. And anyway, to make a long story short, I've kind of decided that I better try to get my license renewed this winter, because if I had to take the test again, I don't know what class license I would get.
Yeah, you better renew that license. We hate to lose you, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll try anyway. I don't know if I'll know how to do it, but I'll give it a whirl.
Okay, sounds good. Now, this is my annual Christmas in July edition of Friday Night Fun. And I'm asking everybody, what are your favorite memories of Christmas? This coming Christmas, what would you like? What ham radio equipment would you like to see under your Christmas tree?
Oh, wow. Well, of course, you remember back when you were a kid and waiting for Santa Claus, wondering if Santa Claus is going to bring something. And so anyway, remember quite a few different memories back then when I was a kid. I remember our family all got together on Christmas Eve over by Broadhead. That one relative over there, my great aunt, her daughter and son-in-law had a nice farm over there, and they had a rec room, and anyway, they had a pretty good sized house, and they always had Christmas dinner over there. So I remember going over there. And let's see, you had another question, didn't you? I wouldn't mind that FTX-1 Ultima radio. I think about that a little bit. But boy, wouldn't that be a nice radio to have in the car?
Yeah, that's definitely great. Nothing like great memories about Christmas or too. That's for sure.
W9AXD.
Okay, Scott. Hey, thanks for checking in. You have a good evening. We'll catch you on the Green County net this coming Sunday evening. That was a good net. I think you went for about an hour, close to an hour and a half or something this past Sunday, but that was a great net. Or close to 2 hours, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was kind of surprising. There was so many people on, on a summer evening. A lot of times the activity is a little bit less, during the summertime.
Oh, that's great. That's great. We still got lots. Summer is a long ways from over. That's for sure. We got August. Well, September can be a hot month too, and so can October. We got plenty of warm days yet.
Yeah, it could be, especially this weekend. They're kind of talking, but it sure was a nice breath of fresh air there we had for a couple days. Get back down to more common weather for September. We probably trade a couple September days for July days or something. So anyway, we'll say 73 and good night. This is KC9YI.
Okay, Scott, sounds good. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. We'll catch you on the Green County Net this coming Sunday night. Okay, do we have any more stations you'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, I want to thank Rob for the use of the repeater. I'm going to run down the list of stations that checked in so far. I had no early bird check-ins or no Friday Night Fun Net hotline check-ins. So, okay. Myself, K9GCR Net Control, K9KCT Larry, the King of CW, K9 of VQM, N9EGF, N9IGP, K9AGR, K9JPP, K9COB. Mark, you sure did good on the extra class trivia. Great. K9RUH, H9GO, W9YUM, N9BWM, K9CWP, K9YBG, W9BL, K9MAP, who's live streaming and recording this net, W9HF, KE9BYN, and last but certainly not least, K9YI, Scott Monroe. That's over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 check-ins. On air. Regular check-ins. Any more stations you wish to check in, please call now. Okay, I am assuming that the night watch is currently underway now on 443-750 in Chicago and 440.950 in Janesville. Don't forget the Saturday evening chat that tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock on this repeater. I believe it'll be Larry K9HKX will be net control. And don't forget the Green County Aries races net, which we just talked about, Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. on the 145-110 repeater in Monroe. Before that, at 7 p.m., you got the Big Thunder Amps Radio Club net in Belvedere on 147-375. Also, you got the, just a minute, yeah. The Lee County net meets on 146970 repeater at 8 p.m. And at 8:30 p.m. you got the Tishwaukeam Trail Club net on 146730. Tuesday evening net with Larry H9GO meets at 7 p.m. on Tuesday evenings on this repeater. The Ogle County Hams net meets on the 147.165 repeater in Oregon. After they get done with that they have a brief simplex net on 146595, then they go back to 165 repair with the 9 o'clock areas of Skywarn net. Okay. We got the Saturday evening rag chat. Wednesday evening chat that I meant to say at 7 p.m. on this repeater. Also at 7 p.m. on the 147390 repeater here in Freeport, I do the Stevens County Aries Net. At 8 p.m. also on that same 39 repeater, we have our Wednesday evening swap net. Then at 8 p.m. and 7 p.m. on this repeater, we have the Winnebago County Skywarn Training Net. They're all cut up today in their local nets, support your local net control operators, your local nets, your local repeaters, your member band radio club, by all means support your local club. Okay, do we have any more stations like checking the Friday Night Fun net? Please call now. Oh, I gotta do my honorary check-ins. One of the best guys in the whole world. He doesn't listen. He doesn't check in every Friday night, but he listens every Friday night. Richard. N9GOHC honorary check-ins. Please call him. And if you want any piece of that 1,000 feet of coax, he's just dying to give it away. Okay, I got Justin K9FEO and Dean K9FLO. I better see Kirk K9N. I better get him in there. KE9N. C, okay. EC9JZ Mike. HC honorary check-in. W9KLG Kevin. HC honorary check-in. EC9SAZ Dan. HC honorary check-in. Robert, KC99CHHC honorary check-in. I gotta see another one I gotta find there. Let's see. Oh yes, I got check in with Brad, AH2I. He's the brains behind the Friday Night Fun. I gotta check him in.
W9AXD.
This is K9G Charles Friday Night Fun Day on the W9AXD repeated Rockford transmitting from Friday Night Fun Day Center in Freeport. Do we have any more stations you want to check in? Please call now. Okay, I got my other honorary check-ins, all Stevenson County check-ins, honorary check-ins. K9 OLF, Ruben Cedarville. K9 OBJ, John McConnell. He has his mortuary and the EMS duties. That's why he hasn't been on there. N9 RPN Mel, the trustee of the 39 repeater. W9 MSL Win was a few blocks from me. N9 WSQ George and Lena, our club president, and K9 LOA Brandon in the Lena. Okay. Any more stations you want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go on out. Do we have any more stations like check the Friday Night Fun Net this time? Please go on out. Well, I want to thank everybody for checking in. It was a great trivia segment, especially with the extra class. That was Mark, Kerry, and Eric. You guys did great. So, okay. This concludes our main business for the net. I think everybody's checked in who's going to check in. Be sure you tell your mothers, your fathers, your sons, your daughters, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, your nieces, your nephews. Be sure you tell your neighbors across the street, down the street, next door. Be sure you tell your grandparents, your in-laws. Be sure you tell your butcher, your baker, your Catholic baker. Be sure you tell be sure you tell your priests, your ministers, your rabbis, your moles, your ayatollahs, or your imams. Be sure you tell the clerk behind the checkout counter at your grocery store. Be sure you tell the clerk behind the counter at your convenience store. Be sure you tell your waiters, your waitresses, and your bartenders at your friendly neighborhood bars, restaurants, taverns, or pubs. Be sure you tell the clerk behind the counter at your local post office when you go mail a letter, pick up your mail, and want to buy stamps. Be sure you tell your cashier, your bank teller at your local bank when you go to withdraw money and put money in the bank. If you're going to rob it, though, don't bother. Okay. Sure you tell your used car dealer, your garage mechanic. Sure you tell your members of your local PTA or PTO. Sure you tell your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your ex-boyfriends, your ex-girlfriends, your husbands, your wives, your ex-husbands, your ex-wives, your ex-in-laws, of course, your old ladies about Friday Night Fun Day. The more check-ins the better that. Make sure you have a valid FCC license. We do not take check-ins from jailbirds, jammers, potty mouths, crackheads, dopeheads, potheads, telemarketers. If you sit in the clubhouse, take a knee or clench your fist when U.S. national anthem is being played, we don't take your check-ins. If you don't back the blue, we don't take your check-ins. That's just plain old law there is to it. Okay, this is the last call for any stations who want to check the Friday night fun net for Mayor of the region with Rob Savvy. Please call case 9 GCR. Last call for Ratchet Jaw. There being no further business, this concludes the special Christmas and July edition of the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, July 24th, 2026, with an unofficial count of 34 check-ins overall. Get to close my honorary check-ins. We do not have any hotline check-ins tonight, and I'm now going to close down this net and return to repair to frequency normal amps radio use. At 10:27 p.m. Central Daylight Time, 3 hours, 27 minutes Zulu time. 7-3 to everybody. It was a great net tonight. Thanks to everybody for checking in. Until we meet again next week, next Friday, let me say, Happy Christmas in July to all, and to all a good night. 7-3, K9GCR. Good night, everybody. This is Kerry K9MAP. If you're listening, 2 hour, 27 minutes, an unofficial count of 34 check-ins. 19 on-air check-ins. K9GCR McClure. 7-3.